A third of executives plan to reduce headcount within the next year using Agentic AI, not just trim a few roles here and there. We're talking about entire departments restructured around digital workers that don't take breaks, don't need benefits, and never call in sick. This isn't some distant future prediction, it's already happening right now while most of us are still figuring out what these AI agents even are. Salesforce just cut 4,000 customer service jobs. UPS eliminated 20,000 positions in 2025 alone. IBM plans to replace 7,800 back-office roles over the next 5 years. These aren't small startups experimenting with new technology. These are massive corporations that employ millions of people worldwide, and they're all moving in the same direction at the same time. Here's what makes this different from every other automation scare we've lived through: Agentic AI doesn't just follow commands like the tools you're used to, it makes decisions independently. It prioritizes tasks without being told. It handles entire workflows from start to finish, adapting when problems arise, all without human intervention. Think of it as the difference between a calculator and a coworker. One waits for you to press buttons, the other shows up Monday morning and starts working through its task list. The numbers tell a startling story. AI agent adoption jumped from 11% to 42% in just 2 quarters. That's not a gradual shift, that's an avalanche. Gartner predicts that by 2028, these systems will be making 15% of all work decisions autonomously. Right now, that number is essentially zero. We're watching a fundamental transformation of how work gets done, compressed into a time frame shorter than most corporate strategic plans. But here's where it gets personal. Around a quarter of jobs worldwide, more than 600 million roles, are potentially exposed to the effects of this technology. If your job involves sitting at a computer, processing information, managing data, or communicating with customers, you're in the blast radius. Anton Koronek, an economics professor at the University of Virginia, put it bluntly: any job that can be done solely in front of a computer will be amenable to AI agents within the next 24 months. So what exactly are these agents doing that humans can't compete with? Why are companies racing to deploy them despite the obvious upheaval? And most importantly, what does this mean for the roughly 5 million customer service and sales representatives in the United States alone? The economics are brutally simple. These agents handle customer service cases 52% faster than human teams. They process data at speeds humans can't match. They never forget procedures, never misunderstand instructions, and work around the clock without overtime pay. When 88% of executives report seeing early returns on their AI investments and 62% expect ROI of 100% or greater, the business case becomes impossible to ignore. But the picture isn't entirely bleak. Nearly half of executives surveyed said they're maintaining headcount while using AI as digital labor to boost productivity. The vision there is augmentation, not elimination. Humans handling complex judgment calls while agents manage the repetitive groundwork. 84% of employees say they're eager to embrace these systems, recognizing that working alongside AI has already improved their team's productivity. 90% report it saves them time. 85% say it helps them focus on more important work. The challenge is that this transition is happening faster than anyone can prepare for. 73% of employees remain unclear about how digital labor will impact their daily work. Half of all managers doubt their ability to lead teams that include both human and AI workers. Entry-level positions are getting hit hardest, with early career workers in AI-exposed jobs experiencing a 13% employment decline already. What's emerging isn't a world without human workers. It's a world where the nature of work fundamentally changes. Job postings requiring agentic AI skills exploded 986% in just 1 year. New roles are appearing: agent ops specialists, AI trainers, orchestration engineers. By 2026, 40% of jobs at major enterprises will require direct collaboration with AI agents. The dividing line won't be between people and machines. It'll be between workers who learned to work alongside these systems and workers who didn't. Between companies that reimagined their operations around hybrid teams and companies that simply tried to replace humans one-to-one. Between industries that adapted quickly and industries that got left behind. This transformation is already underway in customer service, data entry, scheduling, recruitment screening, and basic content production. The question isn't whether agentic AI will reshape office work. The question is whether you're positioned on the right side of that reshape when it reaches your industry, your company, your desk. Because ready or not, the AI coworkers have already clocked in. The speed catches everyone off guard. Companies are deploying these systems while most workers are still trying to understand what they do. The agents aren't coming. They're already handling workflows, making decisions, replacing positions. Whether your industry adapts or resists, whether you learn to work alongside them or avoid them entirely, the transformation doesn't pause for anyone to catch up. That timeline Anton Koronek mentioned, 24 months, the clock's already running.